In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use DeepSeek AI to build voice booking bots and chat booking bots for local businesses and sell them for $200 to $300 per month without needing to code. So let's get straight into it. So the software we're going to be using to build these voice bots as well as these chat bots is GoHighLevel, and I have a link for a 30-day trial down below if you want to try this out. So the first thing that we're going to do here is once we have our GoHighLevel account is we're going to click on Voice AI Agents. And so what this Voice AI Agent will do is if somebody calls a business and they don't answer, this Voice AI Agent will answer, it will qualify the lead and even book the lead onto an actual appointment. And just in case you're wondering why someone would actually buy this from you, there is a study from Harvard Business Review called the 5-minute rule that basically shows that there is a 900% decrease in contact rate after 5 minutes of contacting a lead. So to keep it super simple, if businesses do not respond to their inquiries from leads in the first 5 minutes, they basically have a very low likelihood of being able to turn them into customers. And so we're going to use DeepSeek AI to help us build this prompt for our booking bot and our voice bot so that we can go to these local businesses, show them how we can solve this problem for them so they don't miss out on actual customers. So the first thing that we're going to build is our Voice AI Agent. So this is when a customer or potential customer calls the business, this AI system will basically answer the phone, qualify the lead, do whatever we want. So we're just going to click on Create Agent. And like I said, there's no need for any sort of code or anything like that, which is really awesome. So here is the name of the agent. So I like to name all of my AI systems Jackie. So I'm just gonna, put that there. Now for the business name, we can just do this for like a simple auto shop. So I'm gonna call this Los Angeles Auto. And you can do this for any niche. You can use DeepSeek to prompt this for any type of business, so you don't have to do it specifically for an auto shop. I just wanted to use that for an example. So now we have the voice of the AI system, so you can see a bunch of voices here, and then we have our time zone. So the last thing on this section is just the inbound call and then what the AI system actually says when they answer the call. So inbound call just means that when the customer calls the business, that's when the AI system will trigger. They're potentially adding the outbound call so that the system could call customers if they filled out a form or something like that. So we're just going to change this to Los Angeles Auto, or I'll just do LA Auto for short. How can I help you today? And so we're going to click next. And so now we have the agent goals. So what do we want to collect from the actual contact? So we can collect their name, their email, their address, their contacts issue. So for this example, we'll just click on contacts issue because that is really what people would call an auto shop for. They have some sort of problem with their car. Now, for the rest of this is a little bit more advanced, but I'm going to show you now where DeepSeek comes into play. So we're going to switch over from basic to advanced. And now what we have the ability to do is we can actually design a custom prompt for this AI bot specifically for an auto shop. And so all we have to do is go to DeepSeek and we can say, can you please write a booking bot prompt I can use for my AI receptionist. She will be answering calls after hours for my auto shop called LA Auto. Please create a general prompt outline that collects the following info. So we can do the car's issue, right? That's the main thing. We can do their budget, like how much would they be, how much can they actually afford to pay? You could take that out or, add it in, it's up to you. And then I can just do something like, would they like to book an appointment? And so then we just type that in right here. And then let's see what it comes up with here. So I've been building these types of systems for the past 8 years, so I can already kind of tell you this is going to work because really prompts just need to be clear and simple. You don't have to do any sort of advanced thing if you're trying to solve this for like a local business. If you're doing a more custom build out, you may need to put more nuance in here, but as long as it's outlining the steps, so identifying the car's issue, determining the budget, this may not be the best question just because you would want a quote on the specific, thing that they actually need if you need the car to be checked up on, but we're just putting it in for the sake of the example. Check if they want to book an appointment, confirming their information, and then summarize and confirm, and then just closing. Okay. So now you can even see we will get back to you during business hours to confirm your appointment or discuss next steps. So now we can just literally copy and paste this, and we can go right over here to this prompt and just paste this in. And so now we can click on next. And then for the phone number here, I'm just going to choose this number that's linked to this account. And I'm going to turn this off because this is basically the this is basically if somebody's connected to this account, this would be a backup. So for example, if you did hook this up for a business, you may want to turn this on. I just am turning it off so that when I show you the demo, you guys can see how it works. But if you turn this on, then it'll call the, the person connected to the number first. And then if they miss the call, then the AI agent will pick up. So it's actually really cool. And you can even do custom hours to make it an after hours bot, but it's during the daytime right now. So I'm not going to change the hours or else it won't work. So I'm going to just turn that off and then click on save. And so now in 7 minutes, we basically have a booking bot that we can sell to these businesses. So I'm going to demo this out, then I'll show you how to do the chat bot, and then I'll show you how you can sell this and collect payment. So I'm going to change this number to this number here, so I can demo it, and now I'm going to call it. So while I call this, just so you guys can see how well this actually works, the first thing that the system should say is this, and then depending on how I respond, it should move into the next part of the actual prompt, which would be this right here. So we can actually delete this here because we already have the introduction from the system level, so we can just go right here. So if I call it, it should say this. And then depending on how I respond, it should go either here or into the next question. So let's give this a call right here. All right, here we go.
Hey, you have reached LA Auto. How can I help you today?
Hi, I would be interested in scheduling an appointment.
Sure thing. Before we get that set up, could you tell me a bit about the issue you're experiencing with your car?
Yeah, my car's making weird noises and it's running out of gas pretty fast.
Got it. Strange noises and it's guzzling gas. Do you have a budget in mind for the repairs or service?
I'm calling a few different auto shops, so I'm not sure. Can I get a quote first, and then I'll tell you, if I'm interested in moving forward with you guys?
Absolutely. We can provide a quote after our technicians take a look at your car. Would you like to schedule an appointment for that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Great. When would be a convenient time for you to bring your car in?
Could we do Monday?
Monday works. Do you have a preferred time, like morning or afternoon?
Let's do morning.
Perfect. I'll pencil you in for Monday morning. Could you please provide your name and a contact number so we can reach out if needed?
Yes, my name is Quinn, Quinn, and then the number is 833-999-1823.
Thanks, Quinn. Just to confirm, your car is making weird noises and using up gas quickly. We'll see you Monday morning. Is that all correct?
Yep, sounds great.
Awesome. We'll get back to you during business hours to confirm your appointment. If you have any other questions, feel free to call us back. Have a great day, Quinn.
Okay, bye-bye. So that worked pretty well. We can remove this part of the prompt because it already booked the appointment, but you guys get the point that you can build this system in like 5 minutes, use DeepSeek, write the prompt, and then we're pretty much good to go. So that is how to build a voice AI booking bot. So now I'm going to show you how we can basically take this same prompt that we have here and then use it to build a chatbot. So let me show you how that works. Okay, so now we're going to build the chatbot that will respond to these customers for this business, and we're just going to build it to respond via text message. There's a lot of things you could do with this software, but we're just going to keep it super simple for now. So now we're going to navigate over to the automation section and click on Create Workflow and click Start from Scratch. Now, I don't even know if it gets easier than this when it comes to building a bot, so I'm going to just show you how easy it is. So I'm just going to name this and just say LA Auto SMS booking bot, and then just save that there. And then we have our trigger. So the way the software works is we need to tell it when this automation should start. And so the way that we want it to start is when a customer texts us, right? And so if we give them that number or something like that, we want them to be able to text us and then the bot to respond. So it's super simple. You can actually just type in customer replied, and then we'll choose from this event right here. And then we can choose from our filter which specific reply channel we want, which is SMS. Now the software GoHighLevel pulls all these different messages, so you can build these bots for Instagram, Facebook. I mean, you can do all this stuff and help businesses out. I mean, I don't even think there's a bigger opportunity to use AI to help businesses out. But we're going to click on reply channel and SMS for now, and then all we're going to do is click on plus. We're going to type in AI booking bot, and we're going to use this one right here. And you can see it says appointment booking bot conversation AI. So we can also build bots that don't book appointments, that just answer frequently asked questions. That's a whole other video, but I'll just show you how we can do this one with the prompt that we already created. So we're going to first just choose a calendar. You can make a calendar in the system very easily and just set, custom hours, but I'm just going to choose this test one right here. And then we have our personality, and then we have our instructions. And so for the personality, I'm just going to say you are Jackie. And we don't need to put anything advanced here because all of the instructions are going to be where the real prompt goes. Okay, so we just want to fill this in so there's something. And then right here on the additional instructions, we are just going to copy and paste the same exact thing. The only thing I'm going to change here is just adding in a greeting and just say, so if you remember in the voice bot, there was the introduction. So I'm just going to do the same kind of thing. So hi, this is Jackie with LA Auto. How can I help you today? Okay, super simple. And then from here, we pretty much are ready to go. So we can still, we can still leave this closing here just for the sake of the test, but the bot should be able to correct itself too, depending on the dynamic. But now we're going to just put in the maximum number of messages. So I like to max this out. So this means the bot can send 25 messages if it needs to. And then the rest of this stuff we can leave. We're just going to click channel as SMS. And then wait time before responding. So if you want it to respond super fast, then you just put 1 second. If you want it to take a little longer, you can make this higher. But I'm just going to leave it for the sake of the demo. Then you literally click save. You click save right there, and now you have a booking bot. So let's test this out. All right, so I'm just going to say hello, and we should get a pretty much instantaneous response from this account over here. We can click on enrollment history, and we should see that this contact has now been added. And so there you can see, hi, this is Jackie with LA Auto. How can I help you today? And I can just say, my car is making a lot of noise, and I think I am due for an oil change. So we can see that this will send over here, and then what should start to happen is the bot will take the lead through this entire prompt. So the next question should basically be either clarifying what's going on with the car, or it's going to move into the budget. Okay, so let's see what it does. So there we go. Give it a second. There you go. So you can see this is all just based on a simple prompt that I sent over to DeepSeek, nothing advanced. And you can see, could you please describe the noise your car is making? Is it a knocking sound, squealing, or something else? The more details you can provide, the better we can assist you. Also, do you have a budget in mind for the oil change and any potential repairs? Okay. And so I could just say it's squealing the faster I drive it. And I would need to see an estimate since I'm shopping other auto shops. This is what people do, so I'm just going to say what what somebody would say. Now, you can change all of this as well with just a few simple things. So I can say, can you please change the prompt so you only ask one question at a time? And that way, if you don't want the system to, send messages like this, you can have the, the bot or the prompt get adjusted. And you guys can see how easy this stuff is. You can just go ahead and copy and paste that. And now your whole bot has changed, and it won't do, multiple questions at once. And anytime you get feedback, you can basically just adjust the prompt by, sending a message here, and then it will change it. So you can see this, and then I'm just going to say, because it's asking can we book, or it's asking if we can book an appointment. So I'm going to just say, can we book for Monday? And then I can show you guys, once it books the appointment, I can show you guys how you can set this type of system up for a business and then basically sell it on a reoccurring basis. And I mean, you guys can set these things up in like literally 20 minutes. I mean, it's realistic. 20 minutes, you set it up, and then you go to a business, you can demo it for them and just say it's, $150 a month, $200, whatever. And you guys will see how powerful this is. So I'm just going to do 9 a.m. And then just like that, it's going to actually book me into an appointment, and, that'll go into the calendar. And there's all different types of things you can do with GoHighLevel, including like triggering different automations and stuff when they book an appointment. But you can see here, your appointment is booked. So just with literally one simple message here that I sent to DeepSeek, it basically created this entire, prompt right here that we now can use to sell. So now you can see the appointment is booked. And so if I go into the system here and I click on, let's see, which one is the actual appointment? Okay, so this is the contact with the appointment booked. So you can see right here in the appointments column that we have this as an actual appointment. And this is real value you can provide to these businesses. This isn't even getting into other automations and stuff you can build. So now let me show you how you can basically bundle this all up and start selling it and then charging for it. So when you get out of the business view of Go High Level, the business view is you have your agency view. So if you help a bunch of businesses, with these types of systems, those are your sub accounts. Now, if you want to go into your agency view, where this is where you can, charge your pricing for it and stuff like that, all that is in here called SaaS Configurator. And this really changed my entire business because I used to sell done for you services to these businesses where it required my time, my skill set, my knowledge. And that's a great way to get started because you can charge higher ticket and you can, give people potentially a, not a more guaranteed result, but if you're in there, investing time and effort and energy, you could potentially give somebody a more custom experience, right? But I have done that for basically the past, really the past 8 years, and about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I started focusing more on software, which is what this, Go High Level allows you to do. And I started offering this exact plan. You can see it right here. And I help real estate investors with these types of systems that I'm showing you guys. You can do this with any type of business, but basically I have a software which is Go High Level, and they basically get a whole different, suite of features that I charge them $297 a month for. And it's funny because this actually ended up surpassing the amount that I was making with done for you services. And now I have someone that helps me with the done for you services. But the point is, when I went from trading my time, even though they were still, services that were productized, and I just focused more on the software, everything got better. It takes more time to get customers, and that's a whole video, but this is what I actually do. So I want to share this with you guys because I genuinely think if you learn just what I showed you right there, you can start, you get 3 customers paying you $300 a month, and that's $1,000 a month. I mean, there's really nothing like software money. So let me show you kind of how you make this. It's really easy. You just go to plans and pricing, click add your plan. And then I would just call this Auto Shop AI. And then I don't need to write anything advanced here. This is just for internal use. And then from here, we can choose our category. So I would just do a new category of Auto Shop. And what's really cool about High Level as well is you get unlimited accounts. So you get a free trial so you could test it all out and get clients. But then if you start, having success with the actual platform, you can have unlimited clients and you don't pay anything more. So once you get past your first 5 clients or so, depending on your pricing, you literally will have a free subscription, and then you can just basically get as many as you want. And if you think about real estate or people buying houses to rent them out and make a few $100 a month and deal with property, it's so much easier. You could just create these AI systems and then basically rent them out. So I get passionate about it because I just genuinely don't think there's a more practical thing someone can do without needing a bunch of experience. So we choose our category. We can choose where to place the plan, which in this case, I'm just going to leave it there since I'm not going to actually use this. But then this is what's really cool. We can charge monthly. So you can charge, $97 a month. You could charge $1,000 a month. You could charge $10,000 a month. You could do this however you would like. Okay. So, what I do is I do $297 per month, and then I just do $2,970 per year. So you get 2 months free. And this is what most softwares do. And this is actually what Go High Level does for their pricing as well if you pay annually. So I'm just sticking with this price point. I like it. I think it's fair. I think businesses can pay it. And it doesn't require sales calls. So initially, like I said, you build these systems, you start getting people, you could do a free trial, show them how it works. I mean, it's so crazy the opportunity that we have. So you just put the pricing there, you turn all these off. You don't need to limit any users or make your pricing complicated. Then you just click next. And then right here, this is where you can turn on all the specific features for the actual business. Now, I only showed you just 2. I showed you the voice AI bot, and then I showed you the automations. And so you can either turn all these on, right? And you're not going to, the customer isn't going to use these. That's the whole point of selling the software is you want the automation to just do the work. So you don't want them in there building stuff and, stuff like that. You just want to provide the result, which is, hey, people call your business after hours and you're missing calls. Use my software. We connect your number. When people call you, they're going to automatically get somebody that's answering, and then it'll book an appointment or qualify them, whatever, right? So you can just select for this particular thing that I showed you. You would select like the missed call text back. You would choose the CRM and what's the other one thing here? And the automations right here, which is called workflows. So you can just have something like this, or you could turn them all on and just limit what the customer sees too. So it's not really a big deal, but you just set all this up, click next. You don't need to resell any of this stuff, at least initially. And then right here, you can do a trial period. So you can do, 7 days free. That's a good starting point if you're brand new to this. And then you can add a credit while they're signing up so that, they can use these services, at least the first few. And you could just do $5. It doesn't cost a lot to send those texts and answer those calls. So you just click next. And then this is more advanced stuff, but basically you can rebuild these features. So let's just say that I'm going to skip over this one just for the sake of the example. But let's just say that the customer, right, signs up for your service, and they start basically using, or actually this one is included in here. Yeah. So let's just say they start using that text messaging bot a lot, right? And so let's just say they're starting to use it like, 100, 500 messages a month. Well, if you go through these text messages, you can do this rebilling, and you can charge them, a markup fee for using the software. And so if they, you could even make the software free and just charge for the texts that go out. And so, for example, if they send, a few hundred messages, right, you're going to make a little bit of money on each of these texts that get sent. And so just so you can see that actually works, I'll show you my rebilling. So you can see here, since October 4th of last year to today, I have basically spent $2,200 on the phone and the email and the services that I'm showing you here. You can see it right here. This is real. And guess what? I made $2,000 in profit just from, marking up these services. It's not even like I'm, doing anything. They're already bought in for the software. And then, because they're sending a text message and making calls, I'm paying for that first, right? Through this account, I rebill them. And so this alone right here pretty much covers my software fee just by rebilling the texting. So there's a ton of different ways you guys can do this. If you guys are interested in learning more and partnering with me on High Level, I have a link below. When you partner with me, you get my community. I do a weekly call, and you also get my templates and systems that I have for providing this type of software to businesses. So I hope this excites you about the opportunity that you guys have. I love it every single day that I'm doing it. And like I said, if you do it software based, your workload just drops dramatically. It may take a little bit of time to kind of get familiar with it and stuff like that. But once you start doing it, I don't think there's a better way you can earn online. So see you in the next video. Check out that link if you're interested in it's totally free trial. And the plan that I have linked is for the $500 a month, which is the highest level plan. You can go unlimited, but I recommend doing a trial on that version because you can downgrade anytime. So they have a plan that starts at $97 a month, and you can still start reselling this type of software. So don't get scared that you have to commit to that level. You could start at 97 and then go to the next one and then go to the next one, which is what I did. But you could start the trial on the highest version just so you can see what's possible, and you get 1 or 2 people and the subscription's free. So I will see you in the next video, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.